Guys are usually going to take like one hand, like up here, he's controlling my collar, and then usually the other hand, turn this way, yeah. And then usually the other hand is controlling my, actually let's do this side just because now we're facing this way. So one hand's usually controlling the hip, and one hand's controlling your upper body, trying to kind of keep your back flat on the mat, right? So what we're going to do, guys, we have our cross grip and our sleeve grip. I'm going to just put my foot on the mat, I'm going to hip out, and I'm going to bring my shin over top of the bottom arm here. Okay? The reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I want to push that arm away from me. So I'm going to bring my shin over his bottom arm, and I'm going to be pushing with my shin, trying to break whatever grip he has. And while I'm pushing away, I'm pulling on my sleeve grips, or my hand grips. As I do this now, I'm going to start to push my leg straight. I'm pulling with my upper body, pushing my leg straight, 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 straight. As my leg slides up, I bring the arm across, touch my knee with my heel, grab my shin, and I lock up the triangle. Okay, now to finish the triangle, guys, there's lots of different ways we can do it. If I was able to like pull his arm across, like this, grab my shin and lock up the triangle, most likely, yeah, exactly, he's tapping already. So let's posture a bit. I'm struggling with the angle here today, guys. Sorry. But if I'm able to lock it up that tight right off the bat, that's great. But I want to also just kind of troubleshoot a few common errors that you're going to have when you're going for the triangle. So again, hip out, I get my shin over top of his arm, I pop, break the grip, I'm pulling, my leg slides up, I'm pulling into the triangle. Boom. Now let's say we just have a little bit of posture here. Thanks, there we go, that's good. We get into the triangle position, but his arm isn't across yet, my foot's not behind the back of his knee. What do we do? How do we finish this? So first thing I'm going to do, guys, if I'm able to do it, I'm going to sit up, I'm going to grab my shin, I'm going to put my foot on the hip, I'm going to take the angle, and just lock the triangle up nice and tight and finish, if I can. That's the first thing I'm always going to try to do. If I can't, like if I grab my shin, I start locking it up, and it's just, I can't quite lock it up all the way, or I don't feel like I'm going to get the tap, it's usually because of this arm. So my next step is to get this elbow across my body. So I'm going to grab his arm with two hands, I'm going to lift my hips up, and I'm going to start just working his elbow across. And the reason I'm doing it like that is because it's never going to be like I lift my hip up, I push his arm over, I drop my hip. It's always going to be like a jerky, like, until I get that arm across. I know it kind of looks weird, it's like uncomfortable for this guy, but trust me, when he's burying his elbow to the mat here, it's got to be like that. It's the only way. You got to like, every time I just gain a little bit, I 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 gain a little bit, until I get where I want to be. And then from here, I grab my shin, I step on his hip, I bring my calf across his upper back, his neck, and lock up the triangle, cup the head, and squeeze together.